Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Mountain Shootout.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
And a great start.
Already teed up here at the second.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And he's made it onto the green now. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, so close. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in your rich.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
In the big scheme of things, that bogey won't even count.
So par 4 to open, then a par 3, and now Frank here at the third, a par 5 at 528 yards.
And you get to see everything very early on in the round. Dogleg left first hole, par 3 second, and now a long dogleg right, par 5. With a good tee shot, though, you can definitely reach this hole in 2.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot.
It's at sneaky distance.
Don't leave it short. Wow. It's a big putt right here for birdie. Mark a birdie on the clock. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Even par through the early portion of this second round. What are some keys for the day in order to set himself up for success?
Well, I think take advantage of some of the short par 4s out here, Rich. You're only going to have a wedge in your hand. The shots that you could pretty much guarantee you can get inside 15 or 20 feet. You know there's a bunch of opportunities.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
Yeah, this could compound very, very quickly. So now's a chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par threes, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? And he has it.
A good putt redeems all. Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live 3rd round coverage of the Mountain Shootout.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Smoked that one.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Count it. That's a birdie. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might have worked bad luck.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one.
Second shot. Gets a good pitch. Only in the first cut. Not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. This has been just a pure display of ball striking all day long. Has not missed a single green. Every one in regulation.
Well read.
Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there, and maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie. You're safely on deck.
That was a solid strike and a good result. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Always love to hear the sound at the bottom of the cup. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5, an interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
Second shot, good look at the green. Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. In for birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Just a well-played approach shot right there. Only about 10 feet away and a good look at birdie here. 10-foot putt left. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today, it's the final round of the Mountain Shootout. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first two-thirds of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
This is a good-looking shot. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all.
Chance for back-to-back. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Workman-like hole, he walks away with a par. Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, take us down. Give us the player's eye view on this second shot here at 14.
I kind of like a second shot a little lower than normal here. It just seems to shape up to this green. Obviously, you're protecting against going left while you're trying to go directly at the flag. So just something a little lower than normal, I think, would be the go.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Comfortably knocks it in.
And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seems like good contact.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Continuing to putt with confidence. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Wow, I thought he made that. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par. Oh, good roll, good putt.
Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Frank, as we get set for this second shot here at 17, did you like the aggressive play off the tee?
Well, fortunately, you've got a second shot here, but now you've got to fashion some sort of bump and run. But it's a bit dicey trying to hit it all the way out there off the tee.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Beautifully done. Nice birdie. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
We saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further. And this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. These putts keep the round together. Continues to roll the ball very well. What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're here at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin for the PGA Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the championship action. Frank, what's in store for our golfers today under these major championship conditions?
It's a Pete Dye special, Rich. Bunkers, I've lost count of the number of bunkers at Whistling Straits, but already it's been the host of several PGA championships, so it's a test for the great players of the world. But really, you've got to tip your cap to the designer. He'll tell you that building Whistling Straits was a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime thing. To see Lake Michigan around the golf course, it looks just like it's not real. It looks like you're playing on the moon sometimes. It's an amazing venue.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
Safely on deck.
You can't hide the flagstick from that one.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the lively golf instructor makes his birdie. Resuming the action, and let's go out to hole number 11. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. At least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Pretty good shot right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Stays at 1 under with that par. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat. This is pretty good, Rich. Maybe just a touch right.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
And now he has this as a birdie. Starting to move on this leaderboard now, Frank.
It's got a nice look to it. Who's who?
Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway. So you've got to aim left of center. That's fine.
Frank, he's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Starting to make the move. Now to -3 with yet another birdie. Now the par 4, 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver. But it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot to fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
And things are starting to tighten up right now. We'll see where the next move comes from.
There you have it, Frank. First round is complete. What are your thoughts, partner?
Rich, I think anyone inside the current top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly well placed to go on and take this championship.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present second round coverage of the PGA Championship. Frank, some of these holes are absolute mind blowers. I mean, this seventh is like nothing I've ever seen.
It actually reminds me of a hole in New South Wales in Australia at the La Perouse or New South Wales golf course. Just the way in which it cuts into the coast. Just a gorgeous par 3.
This could be a good one. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Ah, that hurts. Wow. Settles in over the putt. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Frank, just tons of bunkers on the right. You hope the wind is in your favor.
Yeah, and sadly, your mind just about picks up on each and every one of them.
That is just a beautiful shot. Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
All in all, Frank doesn't look too bad.
Just maybe a little right of the flag.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Well, after that, birdie has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better. Well, Rich, when you consider how many people started the week off, just sneaking in the top 10 right now, that's something to be proud of.
That was a decent par right there. Welcome back to the PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits. Ball is teed up here at the 10th. We are set to get it going on the back nine.
There's a bunker that you can see that's about 260 yards in the middle of the fairway. You can easily carry that in line with another one that's about 330 yards. That just sets up a relatively straightforward pitch.
Good contact, good result. Strong wind here early in the round. Nice long tee shot there and a good line, Frank. Frank, you're a go-for-it kind of a guy. What do you need to do to make it all happen here at the 10th?
Well, you can get nearly on the green, or certainly very close, but you've got to challenge that left side. If you miss, you fail, big time, because the trouble's all down the left.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
What a birdie. Now just a handful of players in contention.
So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
EA Sports, and the PGA of America are proud to present third round coverage of the PGA Championship. And getting set to tee off for the back nine. These winds have held up all day long, definitely playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there today. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Chance for back-to-back. A few more birdies like that, which you never know, just might sneak placed on the podium.
In the top 10 right now. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the those arms like this here.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
And in for birdie. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of the screen, and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. And with that birdie, moving into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
And we're starting to notice the name.
Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
eagle world.
For good reason, not just an eagle too. All of a sudden, back in contention.
Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in.
Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through to putt.
This is a good-looking shot. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present final round coverage of the PGA Championship. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Well, the best players have landed here in the middle of the country and really in another world. There is no golf course quite like Whistling Straits. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And Frank, let's get it started here with the 10th hole.
Not very long at 391 yards. Some of the longer hitters can actually get very close to this green. But if you want to do that, you've got to flash it down the left side. That's a little dicey.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Now ready for the explosion shot. Good looking shot right here. Early part of this second round, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
No snap though. That not go in.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
So just a formality. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey.
Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat.
Good shot right there, about 15 feet away. Good look at birdie.
Second shot.
Beautiful roll on that, right on the bottom.
Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway. So you've got to aim left of center. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
That hurts. And getting ready for the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's a positional tee shot.
It is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
That has to be at least 315 yards.
Crazy point. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut.
A good look at birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, as you know, the finishing holes at a major championship can make even the world's #1 player buckle under the pressure.
He's going for a little extra. Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. And now the second shot here at this par 5. What a turn of events. Just turned this round upside down. Started off slow, but then managed to pick up the pace and back on track now. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
They par yesterday. This one for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
The 17th now at Whistling Straits. And if you have a club that travels 250 yards on a good line, bust it out now.
That's what you're going to need, and you're going to need to hit that smack bang out of the middle of the club and leave nothing behind.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. I don't know that that approach will make the highlight reel, but he still has a chance if he makes this putt.
Yeah, 21's when you come of age, don't they say? 21 feet away.
Settles in over the putt. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, it still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
The final hole at a major championship. Suck it up and then lock it up if you can.
And this hole is anything other than straight. It looks like it bends to the left, but the tee is so far left it forces you to go right. Miss left, it goes down in a canyon full of bunkers. Miss right, and that second shot just becomes so much longer. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my art.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. This is the second shot at the par 4. This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break. Not a problem there, Rich.
To win the PGA Championship. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.